Hi, Burton second graders. This is Mrs. Delceg here. Hi, we miss you guys. I know Miss Ortega and Miss Mendoza, and they miss you very much as well. And so we are excited about bringing you some lessons. And so what I'm going to be bringing you today is math. And we're going to be looking at 3 and 4 digit addition. So we were working on this before school got out. And so now we're just going to continue with the lesson that we started with. Okay, so we're going to use a lot of the steps and a lot of the strategies that we've already been using in our math. If you would like to grab a piece of paper and follow along with me and just practice as we do it, that would be great. Then you get some chance to practice with it. So first of all, I'm going to just review terminology, which is the word digit. And we talked about this before, but just to review, a digit is a number. So if I am to put the number 2 here, that is a digit. If I put 27, that is a 2-digit number. So that's what I mean by digit. So again, we're doing 3 and 4 digit addition. So when we do our addition, remember our steps. And our first step is, of course, we always start adding with the ones place. If it helps you to draw a line and to keep your place value lined up all together where they're supposed to be, then you can draw those lines, and that helps a lot. Now, in reading, we always go left to right, if you remember, but in math, we actually go right to left. So we're going to start with the ones place. So first thing we're going to add 7 plus 5. Remember some of our strategies to add. One, of course, we use a lot is counting on, which means that we'll start with the big number, which is 7, and we'll add 5 more. So if you remember, we kind of do this: 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 plus 5 equals 12. Now, if we think about the number 12, we actually have 2 in the ones place, but we actually also have 1 in the tens. So if you remember, we have these little squares that we draw so that we don't forget that the number 12 has 1 10 and 2 ones. So we need to make sure to put that 10 in the tens place. So now we're going to add the tens place. We're moving again right to left. And now we're going to add the 10. So we're going to add 60 plus 30 plus 10. Again, it's always good to start with the big number. So we're going to start with 60. We could add 1 more, makes it 70. And then if we add 3 more, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now we've created a 100. So of course the number 100, which looks like this, has 0 in the tens place. But now we have a new 100. So we have to make sure to put this 1 in the 100 place. So last thing, we're going to add up our 100s. So 100 plus 100 plus 300. So 100 plus 100 is 200, plus 3 more is 500. So our answer is 502. Okay, so you can see the steps are kind of the same. So we'll do another one just for practice as we do it. So we're going to go to this number again, starting with the ones place. That's where we're going to start. So of course our first step is adding the ones. Again, start with the big number, which is 9, and then we can count on. So we can go 9, 10, 11. So our answer for 9 plus 2 is 11. And if you remember, 11 has 1 1 and 1 10. So we're going to draw that little box and put that 10 in the tens place where it belongs. Okay, step 2. Now we're going to add the tens. So we're going to add 50 plus 50 plus 10. Well, this is pretty easy. 50 plus 50 is 100, right? And another 10 is 110, which looks like that, 110. So you can see the tens place is going to have a 1, and now we're going to have a 100 that has to go into the hundreds place. So Now we have to add up the 100s, the last step. So we're going to add 400 plus 200 plus 100. So 400 plus 200, 400, 500, 600, plus one more is 700. So our answer is 711. Okay? So those are our 3 digits. Now we're going to go on to 4 digits. Of course, we're going to have numbers that have 4 digits in them. So steps are the same. We're going to start with the ones place. So we're going to add first, of course, our 8 plus 7. A good strategy, if you guys remember, is our doubles. So our doubles says 7 plus 7 equals 14. But 7 plus 8 would be one more, which is 15. Okay, so that's using our double strategy. So that's good. Or if you wanted to, 8 plus 8 is 16. Minus 1 would be 15. So either way, 8 plus 7 is 15, using our double strategy. So 8 plus 7, again, the number 15 has 5 in the ones place, and we're going to go ahead and bring over 1 in the tens. Okay, so that's our first step. Second step, add the tens. So we have 90 plus 10, ooh, that's 100, plus 3 more is a 130. So again, this number 130 looks like that, doesn't it? So we're going to have 3 in the tens place, and we're going to have 1 now over in the 100s place, right there. 130, 130. Now we're going to add the 100s. So this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Now again, same strategies. That's what's great about math. It's really the same strategies over and over again. We're going to start with the big number, 700 plus 500 plus 600. Well, I'm going to go ahead and add 700 plus 1 would be 800, right? And 800, we can again count on to find out how much to add 5 more. So 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now, we're going to have not just 130, we're going to end up with 1,000. We're going to actually end up with 1 in the 1,000 place. So we have 1,335. Okay, because we're adding the 100s. So these 100s moved over into the thousands place, and now we have 1,335. And see how I wrote this number? When you have 1,000, you put a comma right after the number 1, and that shows your thousands place. Okay, so don't forget, always write your comma after the number 1 or 1,000. So here's your ones, your tens, your hundreds, and your 1,000s place. Okay, so that's different. We haven't done something like this before, so let's do another practice one. Okay, so again, starting with the ones place, we are going to, of course, add 9 plus 6. What's our biggest number? Of course, it's the 9. So we're going to start the 9 and add 6 more. We can count on, so we can go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we could do that is 15. Another way is, of course, 10 plus 6 is 16, which means that 9 plus 6 would be 15, would be 1 less. So remember some of our strategies that we use to figure out. So 9 plus 6 is 15. 15, of course, means that there's 5 in the ones place, and here's our 10. So we're doing the same steps, right? Now we have the tens. So 8 is our biggest number. So we're going to add 80 plus 10 is 90. And we're going to count on 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Ooh, okay, so now we have the number 130, which means we have 3 in the tens, and we've got another 100 to put over here. Okay, so now here's our 100s place, and big number first. So now we're 700 plus 100 is 800, 800, 900, 1,000, okay, 1,000 and 100 and 1,000 and 200 and 1,000 and 300. Okay, so here we go. So now we've got 1,335. Alrighty, so again, making sure to put your comma right here between the number and for your thousands place. So these are things we need to practice, and we've been doing MobyMax in school all year long. We've been using it in reading, and this time you can go to MobyMax Math, and I'll be showing you on some screenshots of where you go in MobyMax to find math, and you can find a 3- and 4-digit addition and do some practice. So thanks for joining me guys today. We'll be doing our next lesson on 3- and 4-digit subtraction. Take care. Bye.